I feel that public safety, although it provides good service to the campus, it definitely seems like on some occasions it oversteps its boundaries. It takes on a little more responsibility than maybe it should have towards students on campus.
I think public safety is here to do their job and do what they're supposed to do, but sometimes they may be doing too much.
We have 32 officers, but then we have administrative staff. I think the 32 includes that to include the chief, so there are 32 of us. We don't have specific routes here because if we did do that, I mean, the quote-unquote bad guys would know where we were going, when we were going. So it's really up to the officer. Each officer is assigned a section, so it's up to them whether or not they patrol their section first, or they drive through it, or they do the T3 through it and then patrol. So it's really, we don't have anything set in stone with that. It's really up to the discretion of the officer and how they want to patrol their sector. We got the T3s, those to increase response times. Does that mean that we weren't getting to calls quickly? No. But in order for us to get through all these construction sites that we have now, it has been phenomenal. I mean, we're getting places quicker. Our response times were already good to begin with, but with these T3s, they're even faster. We respond to a lot of medical calls, whether they're alcohol related, whether they're students have some sort of diabetic emergency. It could really be anything. One night, if we had one, we must have had 6. I ran 3, and I wasn't even on patrol. But when you hear those calls going out, and you know you're available, and you know the officers are responding here, here, and here, it's like you want to help out.
Our RAs are at the front lines of sort of having the conversation of like, these are things that you can do to be aware, be safe, be educated. They work very interactively with public safety, in particular Lieutenant Remus Sifri, who has been known to do a number of programs within the residence halls that talk about campus safety. And so anytime that we have the opportunity to support public safety coming in and being involved, and to educate our RAs through interaction with public safety about campus safety and about how students can remain safe on campus in the District of Columbia, it's certainly something that we encourage and emphasize in the education of our RAs. They're out there to support the students, and they know that. They know that their role on campus is really because of the students, and so they want to make sure students have positive experiences. Public safety are great, and they do it because they wanted to interact with students. There's plenty of other places that they could have gotten special police officer jobs that are not working with students, and they choose to work at AU, and they choose to come here because of that student interaction. That's the environment that they thrive in.
This really big information sharing network that they have, which is really cool, and it just helps us all. We don't want to wait to hear it on the news, because sometimes the news doesn't get it right. We want to hear it from the chief saying, hey, look, this is what's happened on our campus. Look out for it on your campus. So we really care about our kids, and there's a lot of times where they'll know us by our name, and it's just really cool because we're there to, when they're sick, to hold their hand, hold their hair, whatever it is, and we really get a chance to really build that rapport with the community.